Hey everyone, this is Chase Beach with InsurGrid on another agent spotlight. I'm here with Steve Skeet of Skeet Real Estate and Insurance in Tonganoxie, Kansas. Took me a couple times to perfect that. But Steve, thanks for joining us.
You bet.
Awesome. Well, Steve, you've been an InsurGrid customer for a couple months now, and would love to, learn more about you and your agency, how you got introduced to InsurGrid, and then maybe some of your hesitations of using a product like ours since we're so new in the market.
Um, well, I started in real estate, so I've had my real estate company for many years, and uh, when you retire from real estate, you basically just quit selling real estate. So I kind of wanted something that a business that I could sell, something that would have residual income. And many times when we do deal with new home buyers, they ask us who they should insure with, and we always have insurance agents coming after real estate agents. So I thought, why not, you know, start an insurance company? I'd never worked in the insurance industry before, so it was quite a learning curve. My admin and I got licensed, and we got overwhelmed immediately. Um, so the first thing I started doing was looking for technology and processes to make things easier. Um, so I'm in my fifth year of insurance. Um, I don't remember how I came across you guys. I also do have a marketing company, so always looking for technology and innovative stuff like that. And I think through that research, I found your company. Um, and yeah, that's how I came across InsurGrid.
Awesome. And a lot of we talk to a lot of agents every day, and curious when you first saw our product, since there really hasn't been anything that's come out like it in the industry, what were some of your initial, hesitations, and then using our product, you obviously a customer today, how were we able to overcome those hesitations, and how has it helped your agency?
Well, as when you say hesitations, you mean on my end or the client's end?
Either.
I really didn't have. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I liked it. I knew the
Yeah.
potential of it. My only concern was getting clients to use it, and I had some problems at first. Older clients didn't get it, or they didn't have a sign in, to their current insurance, and so I would just back off and do it. But then I've learned if I just kind of push it a little bit, they figure it out. And I believe you guys have a support they can, because I noticed there was a support and I didn't do it, and it helped them figure it out. So it's been really, really useful, especially since I do real estate and insurance and I'm not always sitting in the office. So someone can call me for a quote, I can send them out the InsurGrid link, and then when I get back to the office, everything is waiting there, which is which is awesome.
Yeah. And so, and how have you been using the InsurGrid link? How have you adopted InsurGrid in your sales process?
Well, people want to quote, they want the cheapest insurance. And I always explain that, of course, we want to save them money, but also we need to go over their policy. Some people don't have the right kind of coverages. They don't even know the coverages they need or what they ask for.
Right.
So being able, and not only that, I do explain to clients that I'm going to, as a broker, I'm going to send it out to 5 or 6 folks, companies when I quote their insurance. And every company has a different way of uh, basically finding a valuation for what their home, if we're talking homeowners insurance, would be to rebuild. So it's really hard to compare what they have, to a new quote, unless you know what you're comparing it to. And
Right.
so when you tell someone you want a declarations page, or you ask what their coverages is, a lot of times they really don't know. Um,
Right.
so it has helped tremendously, because I don't have to explain, exactly what I'm looking for. It's just there. And
Right.
then when I have that meeting with them, I can say, okay, this is what you currently have. This is what, when I match. However, you're underinsured here, or, did you know that you didn't have this coverage or that? And a lot of times that right there helps me get the sale. And I have had where the premium is higher, but they still went with me anyway because I explained their current policy that they had, and their agent never even did it. And they didn't have the coverage they needed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Just
um,
identifying those gaps in coverage.
right. And I would have never known that had I had not had the complete deck page.
Right. And was it a struggle before InsurGrid to get those declaration pages? How would you get the declaration pages? Would you have to really walk them through it?
Yes, and or they would bring them in and they would mark a bunch of stuff out, like what their premium was, and I would say, "Look, I don't get to choose the premium. I'm not, it's not like you're buying a car and I can't just, oh, that's what you pay. Okay, we're gonna be lower." Um, but sometimes they'd cross out information I needed to see. So, um, it it's made it a lot quicker and easier. I recommend it. Like, I'm excited about it. I trying to find the right word there. I wouldn't say implementing it more and more, but like I said, when a client would rather, or they go to my website and they just want to fill out a long form, I really push them toward the InsurGrid link, and
Right.
I explain that it's a lot easier than they think it is, and there's help out there, and it's been great. It's been
Yeah. Yeah,
excellent.
I think giving clients options. Hey, if you want to go find your information and download it and email it to me, that's great. Or you could just click on this link and it pulls all the information for you. Giving
Right.
the client options. I think a lot of times we found that agents who do that, the client always chooses the easier option. And
Right.
so by presenting two options, they choose the lesser of two evils, if you will, instead of I'm going to do it this way or I'm just not going to do it.
Sure. And on the auto side, even though auto is a lot, it's more simplified than the homeowners or property insurance, um, sometimes when people hear a premium, they don't realize that um, some carriers do 6 months, others do a year. So they might think that oh,
Yep.
that rate's way high. No, well, no, you're paying this every 6 months. What I quoted you was for a year. So I'm actually saving you $400, and then, oh, okay. So, that's helped a couple times when I have that in front of them as well, versus if you're just giving a quote over the phone to them and they're immediately put off by the number.
Yeah. Yeah. Just helping clients get to that aha moment. Whether that's,
Exactly.
oh, I didn't realize that was a 6 month premium. Oh, I didn't realize I had a $5,000 deductible, right?
Right.
They can't get to that aha moment unless you help them get there. And you can only help them get there if you have their information.
Correct. Yeah, it's very helpful. I, I I can't. I mean, I can't say enough good things about it, and I'm excited I came across it, and I'm looking at more ways to implement, into different, like, marketing, Facebook marketing and stuff like that, to get it out there for my clients.
Yeah. Awesome, Steve. Well, thanks for hopping on and talking more about your agency and how you're using InsurGrid. We really appreciate all your support and stay warm out there in Tonganoxie, Kansas.
Hey, it's a lot better than it was last week. We were in the negatives, but we're in the 50s and 60s now.
All
So,
right, there you go.
but hey, I'll say if there's any, insurance agent on the fence about it, I mean, just go for it. Do it. You will not be disappointed. You're the the clients will come around, and the support from InsurGrid is amazing. I just can't recommend it enough. It's excellent.
Awesome. We appreciate it, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All righty.